as you can probably tell, we'll be making our 2022 NFL playoff predictions in this one. I've got some peppermint cobalt gum I'll be working on today. This is probably my favorite time of year, man. Not just for the holidays, but then right afterwards, you're just jumping right on into the NFL playoffs. I've got a nice little bracket pulled up here. We'll be making our picks. Just a little disclaimer before we get into it. I am a Dallas Cowboys fan. I'm going to try my absolute best to pick with my head instead of my heart. My heart just wants to pick the Cowboys all the way through to the Super Bowl. Might happen. It might happen. But I'll try my best to be unbiased and give every team a fair chance, all that good stuff. So yeah, also, before we get into this, good luck to everyone's teams. I hope nothing but the best for all of you, every one of your favorite teams out there. The playoffs are stressful. You just want your team to win, so unfortunately, there can only be one. Let's go ahead and jump on into this. So on the AFC side, the Titans got the bye for the first week. NFC side, the Packers got the bye. First round matchups here, we've got the Chiefs against the Steelers. Chiefs are the home team here. We've got the Patriots at the Bills. We've got the Raiders at the Bengals. We've got the Eagles at the Bucks. The 49ers at the Cowboys. And last but not least, the Cardinals at the Rams. So, a lot of interesting matchups and a lot of injuries too to think about. A lot of injuries, like will the Cardinals have DeAndre Hopkins? Will the Titans have Derrick Henry? That's also a good question. I don't know. A lot remains to be seen. As for the first matchup, the Steelers at the Chiefs. The Steelers may have Juju Smith-Schuster returning. I saw he was designated from IR to return. We'll see. He's been out for, I think, 2 months at this point. So, I mean, just having him on the field, at least to, like, take some pressure off of Claypool and Freiermuth and other receivers, I think that'll be a plus. But, man, could be Big Ben's last game right here. Could be. Chiefs are at home. To me, I think the Chiefs have really turned it on as of late. Let me see if I can see their, like, recent games here. Oh geez, I'm so sorry that my computer is this loud. Yeah, so you can see here, I mean, the Chiefs obviously got off to a bit of a rough start, starting out 3-4. They've lost one game since then, and for whatever reason, people kind of wrote off the Chiefs early and were like, oh, they're not the same team. And then very quietly, I think it's because Mahomes, his numbers haven't been insane, so they've kind of been under the radar, but still a 12-5 team has gotten extremely hot towards the end of the season. I'm gonna take the Chiefs here at home. Big Ben's final game is gonna come in a loss to the Chiefs, which honestly, for a little bit there, I thought Big Ben Ben's career might be over if the Raiders and the Chargers game had tied, and it almost did. Can you imagine, like, Big Ben's career just ends because of that tie? That would have been crazy, but the Raiders ended up kicking a game-winning field goal, which got the Steelers into the playoffs, so that would have been depressing if that was, like, the way that Big Ben went out. So yeah, we'll take the Chiefs here, and I believe that would put them down here in this lower bracket. Next up, we got the Patriots at the Bills. Patriots at Bills, so they're 1-1 against each other. The game that Buffalo lost was that like crazy weather game when Mac Jones threw like 3 passes maybe. But yeah, New England just ran it down their throats that entire game. The Patriots have the coach, Bill Belichick, the absolute coach. They also have a rookie quarterback. I mean, you're not going to be able to just run the ball in the playoffs and win it. Although, not to say like Mac Jones is obviously a very, very good player. He's gonna be great. He's gonna be like really good, which kind of sucks because they go from Tom Brady to like next up right away. So, kind of sucks for everyone else, but wow. So they had like a really nice stretch here where they won 6 in a row. Kind of tailed off a little bit at the end. Finished up with a loss at Miami. Let's see how Buffalo has been doing. So they're 11-6. Finished off with 4 straight wins. And Josh Allen is a beast too. Yeah, honestly, I think I'm gonna take the Bills here at home. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Bills. I'll take the Bills. I wouldn't be surprised if the Patriots get the upset. But yeah, I'll take the Bills. Next up, we got the Raiders at the Bengals. Man, the Bengals looked good this year, man. Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. That is just an insane combination. And honestly, it makes you like kind of happy because the Bengals have been so bad, dude, for so long. And I don't know. I don't really know anybody who like hates the Bengals. You know, I like watching them play a lot. Their team is young. They're exciting to watch. They got a ton of talent. They got Mixon, Jamar Chase, Tyler Boyd. They got T. Higgins too. I forgot about him. Wow. Yeah, I think, I don't know, because the fact that the Raiders made it this far with their like interim head coach, they had the whole Gruden thing at the beginning of the season, which seems like forever ago at this point. Kind of makes you forget that they had to deal with all that this year. Not to mention, you know, the tragic accident with, gosh, I can't remember his name. The receiver for the Raiders. I can't remember his name right now, but Bucks, obviously, without Antonio Brown after last week's displaying and taking off his shirt and running off the field. That was something else, to say the least. So yeah, he's probably out for this game. Man. Philly at Tampa Bay. How's Philly been doing, man? I know the Cowboys, we just killed them the other day. Yeah, taking a 51-26 L into playoffs, but they did have a bunch of people not playing that game, so can kind of throw that one out. I mean, really, they started out 2-5 and kind of had a big turnaround to get it to 9-8. But I cannot pick the Eagles to beat the Bucks, even though the Bucks they're gonna be short-handed, man. I don't think, I think Fournette's is he done or what? Yeah, he's on IR. Game time decision. Okay, so he might come back. That'll be huge for them later in the playoffs. I forgot they had Le'Veon Bell. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Bucks there at home against the Eagles. Next up, we got my Dallas Cowboys at home against the 49ers. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know a whole lot about the 49ers other than Debo. Debo is an absolute monster. That dude is so good. Yeah, 1,400 receiving yards. How many rushing yards, though? 365. Wow. Excuse me. Okay. Yeah, Debo is it. He's a beast, man. Jimmy G with a respectable 38 hundo yards, 20 touchdowns, 12 picks. Dude, you're kidding. Debo had 8 rushing touchdowns and 6 receiving touchdowns. Wow. Not to mention they got George Kittle, Ayuk as well. Okay. They're a little stacked, not gonna lie. Is he playing? Or yeah, he's out. Okay. I was gonna say, it says his knee is, I don't know, I'm not sure. Like I said, I don't really know too much about the 49ers. Let's see how they did. Kind of a tough stretch right there, starting out 2-4, and then coming back. I know they had that big win. I think they had to win this to make playoffs, and they won in overtime at the Rams, which is pretty impressive. But I gotta go with my Dallas Cowboys here, man. I think our defense does a good enough job to slow down the 49ers. The only thing I'm worried about is our offense gonna show up? If our offense shows up, our defense has been, for the most part, they've been very solid throughout the year. But our offense, it's really hit or miss, it feels like. So I think we can be dangerous if we loss here, though, at home. Next up, we got the Cardinals at the Rams. Now, is DeAndre Hopkins going to be playing? Because that is, whoops, let's go to injuries. JJ Watt. Wow, I thought he was done for the year. This dude's a monster. I can't believe that. That's crazy. Wow, okay, so Diop probably not coming back. Unless they make it to the NFC Championship game. Okay, that's huge. Now James Conner has had a great season for them. Let's see. I think AJ Green has played pretty well also. And then of course Kyler Murray is a beast. Christian Kirk, very solid. Zach Ertz. Yeah, so I'm gonna be honest here, they don't really have a ton of weapons. Their defense is really good. But I think that DeAndre Hopkins loss is going to be very tough. Obviously, the Rams lost Robert Woods, but they still have Odell. They still have Cooper Kupp, who's a monster. They still got Stafford, of course. And a very solid defense. I'll take the Rams here at home. So it'll be the Rams at the Packers, and then the Cowboys at the Bucks here. And I wish I had like visuals for you, so that's kind of my bad. But we'll come back over here. So we got the it'll be the Bengals at the Titans. And I need to see. Can I see if, let's see, the Titans, that's right. Is Derrick Henry coming back? Because this is huge. Derrick Henry remains on IR as of January 8th. Let's click on him. Okay, so no updates on this. Expected for playoffs. Okay, this is massive. This is massive. You know what? Honestly, I don't have a ton of faith in Ryan Tannehill. I'm sorry. I just don't. I wish I could say I did, but I don't. I could see them having a tough time against the Bengals. The Bengals have a very high-powered offense. I think a lot of this game is going to hinge on Derrick Henry and the health of his foot, and not just that, but like when the Titans were really rolling at the beginning of the season, Derrick Henry was getting like 25 carries a game, and to expect that in his first game back after being out for like half the season, I just don't know if that's going upset on the road here to make it to the AFC Championship game. How about that? Yep. So yeah, Bengals at the Titans. They get the win. Bengals are in the AFC Championship. Then we got the Bills at the Chiefs in this round right here. That'll be a good game. That'll be a really good game. I've got a lot of, I'm pretty high on the Chiefs right now. I think their offense has really figured it out over the last part of the season. I think the Bills are still a very solid team. I wouldn't be surprised if it went either way, honestly, but I think the Chiefs, I think they've got the better weapons. I think their defense has actually played very solid as of late. I will take the Chiefs at home to make it to the AFC Championship game against the Bengals. That would be interesting. I have no idea if these are going to be, like, actually, by the time this video goes up, they're Saturday games, right? Okay. Yeah, if Cincinnati loses, like, my bracket is busted. So, it should be interesting. Let's head on over to the NFC side. So, we'll have the, gosh, I should have, like, laid something out to, like, set all these up, but we'll have the Rams at the Packers. Man, Aaron Rodgers has been balling out this year. He should win the MVP. I think he will. Let's go ahead and take a quick peek at the Packers. Where are they? Here they are. Yeah, so very, very hot towards the end of the season. Obviously, they benched a bunch of players and lost to the Lions, but they had already locked up the first round bye. So they benched Aaron Rodgers around halftime. But look at that, man! 4,100 yards, 37 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. And not just that, but they have home field advantage throughout the playoffs. And they are really good at home. Really good. They got A.J. Dillon and Aaron Jones, they are both incredible. Like, A.J. Dillon could start for any other team. Same with Aaron Jones. And the fact they have that 1-2 punch. Pretty nice. Alrighty, so they got Devontae Adams, of course, 1,500 yards, 11 touchdowns. They got Lazar, they got Valdez Scantling, and the sure-handed Randall Cobb right there. Yeah, I mean, I think the Rams are very solid, but I think Lambeau Field is a very difficult place to play. Stafford doesn't really have that playoff experience. And who even knows, like, what the weather is going to be like. I'll take the Packers at home to win that one. And then we'll have the Cowboys at the Bucks. So, we actually played them in week 1, and it was a really good game. Yeah, we lost by 2 points. Tampa Bay was at home. Let's see if we can check out that box score. Yeah, Dak had a very solid game. 400 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Looks like Antonio Brown went off, actually. Oh, That's right. Yeah, we had the lead like at the very end, and then they kicked a field goal to win it. That's right. That's about right. You really can't give that man Tom Brady any time. But Greg Zuerlein hit a clutch field goal, which is actually kind of a shocker. Actually, not kind of a shocker. It's a shocker. Yeah, I would not be surprised if this man kicks us out of the playoffs. Would not be surprised. But playing the Bucks on the road. No Antonio Brown this time. I'm going to take the Cowboys with the upset to make it to the NFC Championship game against the Packers. The Cowboys defense gets some stops, turns it over with Tom Brady. I think the offense shows up, plays well, and does enough to win this game. So, Cowboys versus Packers in the NFC Championship. We'll head back over to the AFC side where it will be the Bengals at the Chiefs. Interesting matchup. And, you know, I don't know, I'm just really high on the Chiefs, and I think the Bengals will have their time. They are loaded with a lot of young talent. I think they'll be just fine, but I think the Chiefs have what it takes to win another one, or at least make it there for now. We'll see. We'll see. I'll take the Chiefs here at home against a young Bengals offense, a young Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase. We'll take them to get the dub and make it to the Super Bowl. So, Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Next up, we got the Cowboys at the Packers in the NFC Championship game. Packers are tough, man. Anytime the Cowboys play the Packers, it's just like bad memories, man. Dez got it. He caught it. I mean, Dez got it. We all know he got it, but it's like whatever. Yeah, I just have like terrible memories of anytime we play Aaron Rodgers, especially important games. I always think of that that throw that he had. He's rolling out to the left side, throws a dime, an absolute dime. I think it might have been to Jared Cook, catches it on the sideline, gets out of bounds, kick a field goal, and we lose. It's like imprinted into my brain. Bad vibes. But man, the Cowboys have come a long way. Our defense has absolutely just turned around how we play football. The offense looks great sometimes. I think it's gonna be a question of how our offense plays. Do they show up? Are they ready to go toe-to-toe with Aaron Rodgers in Lambeau? The answer is no. And I hate to say that. I hate to say that. I really do. It like hurts my insides. It hurts my heart. But I think the Packers are almost impossible to beat at home. I think it'll be a high-scoring game. I think it'll be whoever has the ball last. And I think Aaron Rodgers makes some clutch plays to beat us, like he has so many times before. It's fine. But we got a young says Cowboys all the way, Super Bowl. But I gotta stay unbiased. So we got the Packers and the Chiefs in the Super Bowl in LA, I believe. Packers and Chiefs. Now that will be an interesting matchup. Two extremely high-powered offenses. You got Aaron Rodgers, one of the absolute greats. You got Mahomes, who could certainly become one of the greats. You got the young gun against the vet, and potential MVP winner at the time of this game. You got Devontae Adams, you got Tyreek Hill. You got everything, man. I think this will be a case of whose defense can actually get some stops. I think a lot of these games will be a lot of offense. A lot of offense. Honestly. Oh man, I feel like this is going to be a shootout. I think it's going to be a tight one. But this one might come down to the end as well. This will be a great matchup. Chiefs and Packers. Lots of scoring. Lots of scoring. And the old man, Aaron Rodgers, will come out on top. He'll come out with the MVP. He'll come out with a Super Bowl for the season. Super Bowl MVP. I think he's going to have a great playoff run. I mean, everything indicates that this dude is just playing lights out right now. And I feel like he's just going to keep that going. And that'll make the conversation very interesting next year. In regards to, you know, where he ends up or like whatever. There's always like, I don't know why it's always a story because he's so good, but it always is. So, yeah, I think Aaron Rodgers gets Super Bowl number 2, I believe. I believe that would be his second one. Which would really, that would be solid for his resume. Another tough loss for Mahomes in the Super Bowl, but you know, he'll be fine. I mean, great young quarterback. He'll bounce back. But yeah, Packers are the Super Bowl champions. So, congratulations to the Packers. Congrats on your Super Bowl, on your MVP winner, all that jazz. Book it. Watch like all these predictions actually be right. That would be nuts. That'd be absolutely nuts. We'll see. But yeah, let me know what your predictions are, who you think is going to make it down below, who you think is going to win. Maybe some upsets, maybe some just favorites just plowing through teams. I don't know. We'll see. But as for my picks, I've got the Packers taking it over the Chiefs in a close, tightly contested Super Bowl to take home the season's championship. So that is going